My name is Jeff Baker. I'm a photographer, artist, home builder, father, friend, lover, all those things. Right now, how I'm feeling into 2020, which will be a year for the future generations to look back at and go, oh my God, you lived through that? I just dropped off my car and everyone there is wearing a mask. You go into the supermarket, everyone's got a mask. It feels like I'm in this science fiction movie. And then you add the George Floyd, the riots, looters, burning of places down, and it's like I'm just ready for a tsunami now. In 2008, there was a recession for the most part when all the banking industry just shut down for the most part, and I was in the middle of building a house. And at that point, there were just a lot of things that were really crazy. Usually when you get an inspection, and I was kind of the builder of the house, so the kind of the contractor, to so to speak. And so I was finding in the inspections, everyone was trying to hold on to their job so much that we would get inspections for, say, heating inspection, and the inspector says, I need gold screws instead of these screws. It seemed like everyone was kind of creating more work for themselves, so that they looked busy and could maintain their job. Because now at this point, people weren't really getting loans. People weren't building houses. Construction was down. And so, yeah, everyone was holding on to their jobs, and, we were kind of getting a little more screwed with the contractors and everything like that as well, because they were trying to, make a little more money at that time with what their work would be $5, and they were trying to charge 10. So it was a really tough time to be doing something as fun as building a house. But I mean, that's probably the toughest times I have seen as far as things go in the world. Time heals all. If you have an injury, sometimes you wake up and you think, oh yeah, my thumb's better after I smashed it, and it's like, oh no, this thing's still throbbing and I can't move it. It's kind of the same thing that's gone on with all the humans right now. It's we have an injury, and it's time. You can take pain medication, self-soothe. I mean, many people are doing that. But I think in all, it's just time. You just go through it and you try to adapt and try to make the best of each day and what you're dealing with. I mean, you can't use your thumb if your thumb's injured. So you try and find things that you don't need to use the thumb with as much, and you deal without the thumb, and then soon you got some movement in your thumb, and now all of a sudden you're having a thumb war with your friend. Try and find the good things, the silver linings, the little things, because it's always the little things in life. If you start thinking big, you're going to get down, because you're just going to loom on all the this is going to be in a mask for a year, and you start thinking like that. But just go through the day. Things aren't going to be totally normal, but just make the best of it and try and find just the good, the little good things, and also take up something new that you haven't done. I just bought a looper, so I'm making some stupid music. My son, he grabbed my guitar and started playing guitar. So, write some poems if you haven't ever done that. Try something new. Maybe cook some new meal if you like to cook, or bake some bread. Just find little things that you haven't done before, and maybe enlighten yourself. Try and turn lemons into lemonade.